Back in the 80s, action heroes were unstoppable. They didn't bleed, they didn't miss, and they sure as hell didn't take their shoes off. Then along came Die Hard, a Christmas movie, where the hero is scared, outmatched, and running on fumes, where the bad guys are smart and every win feels earned. So the real question isn't whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's why this one still hits harder than almost every action movie that came before and after. I'm VCR Guy, and today we're breaking down Die Hard, the movie that redefined what an action hero could be and proved that being human is way cooler than being invincible.
Welcome to the party, pal!
We got the breakdowns and the news, for all the dedicated film crews. It's time for a deep dive, me and you. Very cool reviews.
Die Hard follows John McClane,
It's okay, I'm a cop.
a New York City cop who flies to Los Angeles on Christmas Eve, hoping to reconcile with his estranged wife, Holly. She's climbed the corporate ladder at Nakatomi Corporation, and tonight, she's attending the company's Christmas party at Nakatomi Plaza. McClane shows up tired, out of place, and already on the back foot. He's a visitor in her world now. Professionally, geographically, emotionally. While he's upstairs making fists with his toes, the party downstairs is interrupted by a group of impeccably dressed bad guys led by the charismatic and calculating Hans Gruber. Their plan is professional and precise. Lock down the building, take hostages, crack the vault, and disappear with hundreds of millions in bearer bonds. What they didn't plan for was John McClane.
Sorry, Hans, wrong guess.
Barefoot, unarmed, alone. As the building is taken over floor by floor, McClane slips into the shadows, turning Nakatomi Plaza into a vertical battleground, slowly dismantling Gruber's operation one man at a time.
Nothing to chance. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
But this isn't a story about a super cop mowing down bad guys. It's about a man pushed to his physical and emotional limits, forced to keep going, not because he's fearless, but because stopping isn't an option. Back in the 80s, the action hero prototype was defined by giants like Schwarzenegger and Stallone. Larger-than-life action figures with bulging muscles and sculpted physiques. These were men who played strong, confident, invulnerable characters, capable of impossible feats of strength. Armed with massive weapons, unlimited ammo, and the ability to shrug off injuries like paper cuts, Stallone was already a juggernaut as John Rambo, with Rambo 3 releasing in 1988. Schwarzenegger had just gone toe-to-toe with the space demon in Predator the year before.
Kill me, I'm here! Kill me!
These weren't men. They were forces of nature. And then came Die Hard. Suddenly, the definition of an action hero changed. Physically, John McClane isn't massive. Bruce Willis is fit, sure, but he looks like a real cop, not a walking anatomy diagram. Just a guy who looks like he could plausibly be issued a badge and a service weapon. More importantly, McClane shows vulnerability. He's scared. He hesitates. He talks to himself constantly,
Cause then you'd be dead too, asshole.
psyching himself up before doing things that could very easily get him killed.
Oh, John, what the fuck are you doing?
His quips don't sound like scripted one-liners meant to sell action figures. They sound like a coping mechanism.
You listen to me, you little asshole. I'm a...
Asshole? I'm not the one who just got butt fucked on national TV, Dwayne.
Gallows humor from a man under unbearable pressure.
Go to the coast, we get together, have a few laughs.
He runs out of ammo, he improvises, he makes mistakes. He gets banged up, hurt, and bloodied throughout the film. For an action hero, John McClane is shockingly human, and that's what makes him great. Every great action movie needs great bad guys, and Die Hard didn't just give us great bad guys, it gave us competent ones. Hans Gruber isn't a raging lunatic or a muscle-bound brute. He's calm, polite, educated.
I am interested in the $640 million in negotiable bearer bonds that you have locked in your vault.
He treats crime like a business transaction, precise, elegant, and ruthless when necessary.
But I'm telling you, you just have to kill me. Okay.
Alan Rickman plays Hans like a man who believes he's the smartest person in the room. And most of the time, he is.
Alas, your Mr. Takagi did not see it that way, so he won't be joining us for the rest of his life.
What makes Hans dangerous isn't brute force, it's planning. The takeover of Nakatomi Plaza is masterfully choreographed. Every step is accounted for, every mistake is intentional. Even the police and FBI response is baked into the plan.
All of you relax. This is a matter of inconvenient timing, that's all. Police action was inevitable.
And Hans surrounds himself with specialists, individuals with distinct roles and fabulous hair.
No one kills him but me.
There's Carl, the relentless enforcer driven by personal revenge. His brother and part-time Jeffrey Dahmer impersonator, Tony.
I promise I won't hurt you.
Theo, the tech guy with elite hacking skills and charming personality.
You didn't bring me along for my charming personality.
And Uli, the chocolate-stealing baddie played by legendary professional full-time henchman Al Leon. This is a crew that actually feels like a crew, not disposable cannon fodder. They communicate, they adapt, they respond intelligently when things go wrong. That's what makes McClane's survival impressive. He's going up against professionals. Hey, when the bad guys are this good,
You were saying?
every victory feels earned. One of the reasons Die Hard works so well is because the script is competent. Jeb Stewart adapted the story from Roderick Thorpe's novel Nothing Lasts Forever, and Steve D'Souza was brought in to polish the screenplay for the big screen, famously adding the Christmas element to the story. The result is a movie that is cleverly written and perfectly paced, where every setup is planted organically and every payoff feels earned. Take the opening scene for example. John has a fear of flying, and a random passenger casually offers him a piece of advice to help him calm his nerves.
Take off your shoes and your socks, then you walk around on the rug barefoot and make fists with your toes.
It's a throwaway moment that subtly establishes something important. John isn't fearless. Later, John follows that advice, relaxing, barefoot, trying to ground himself. When he's caught completely off guard as Hans and the bad guys crash the party, suddenly, that small character moment turns into a major problem. This is a brilliant way to introduce a weakness for the protagonist, one that creates real tension and real stakes.
Shoot the glass.
The setup humanizes John, the payoff exposes him. And it never feels manipulative or forced. It's woven naturally into the story without exposition or hand-holding. If you break the movie down, you'll find many examples of subtle setups and earned payoffs. When John arrives at Nakatomi Plaza, he can't find Holly's name on the directory. He later learns she's chosen to use her maiden name at work.
Since when did you start using Ms. Gennaro?
The payoff comes when the bad guys take the building hostage. Hans doesn't realize Holly is connected to John because her last name isn't McClane.
Miss Gennaro.
In a moment of frustration, Holly flips a framed family photo face down. Later, when a TV reporter interviews the McClane children, Hans finally makes the connection, realizing Holly is John's wife and gaining leverage in the form of a valuable hostage.
Honors to make your acquaintance.
Ellis, Holly's slimy scumbag coworker, proudly flexes the Rolex he bought her for Christmas.
It's a Rolex.
The same Rolex ends up being the last thing Hans clings on to during the film's climax. Every detail matters. Nothing is wasted.
I had an accident. I shot a kid. Anyway, I just couldn't bring myself to draw my gun on anybody again.
And because the film respects cause and effect, every victory feels earned. That's good writing, period. By the end of Die Hard, you can't help but love John McClane. It sure as hell ain't for his bodybuilder physique, or his ability to shrug off shrapnel injuries. McClane is a relatable blue-collar guy.
Trust me. Been doing this for 11 years.
With a wisecracking sense of humor,
I know what a TV dinner feels like.
who chooses to stick around when the odds are stacked against him. He survives by using street smarts and improvisation to level the playing field.
Drop the dickhead.
He gets hurt, he adapts, and he grows as a man pushed to his absolute limits.
John said that he was sorry. Okay?
Because the movie never insults the audience's intelligence. It leaves clever breadcrumbs for us to follow. Setups that lead to genuinely surprising payoffs. So is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Who cares? It's a perfectly constructed action film, one that redefined the genre, one that still holds up decades later, and one that is absolutely worth revisiting every holiday season. That makes Die Hard very, very cool. I'm VCR Guy, and this has been Very Cool Reviews. Happy holidays, and yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.